It's not a party matter for him, but a Rivers State affair and dividends of democracy for Rivers people. What's happening with the PDP is one that is, many would say, bothered a lot of minds. In Edo State, we are aware of the situation, and if not properly handled, it could see a situation where the PDP doesn't field a candidate for the governorship election. And that's just one of many other internal issues. We still have that of the national leadership, national chairmanship position of the party after that convention that was held, and the conversations around how it was politically settled, and some revelations made by the lawmaker from the House of Representatives, Ogochinyere, regarding some court documents and all that is being used to forestall the already political agreement that was reached at the convention, and how this matter should have been settled with regards to the chairmanship position of the party. Well, this morning to discuss all of this and more, and don't forget to also add the rumors and then the accusations that was made yesterday by the Zenith Labour Party chairman, talking about, that's Mr. Wanyan, if I'm not mistaken, had said, well, this is it. In 2027, the FCT minister wants to run for president, he says. And he says he's going to run against Tinubu. Well, that would mean he would have a political party which would not be the APC, if we're going to go by that rumor. So all of this happening, we will discuss this morning. And my guest is a former spokesperson for the PDP and was also in charge of spokesperson for the Atiku Campaign Council in the last election, Mr. Kola Ologbodiyan. Sir, you are welcome and good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Andrew. And good morning, Nigeria.
All right. Port Harcourt, Rivers people and Nigerians would want to understand. And my very first question would be directed towards some of the statements made by the governor of Rivers State regarding the position of your party in all of the political imbroglio that we are facing internally in Rivers State. What is the position of the PDP leadership? Not much of a statement. We have seen none condemning or calling to order those that need to be called to order. The last time I spoke to you, I think I was trying to also remind you that the former council chairmen are all PDP members. The FCT minister is a PDP member. Many other individuals in the scheme of things are PDP members. And then there are those that had said they were going to leave the PDP, and now we don't know whether they are still with the PDP or now with the APC. That's another conversation. Amongst many other issues, what has the PDP done? In fact, let me add quickly before you respond, the presidential candidate of your party has not even made a tweet, at least to my knowledge, a tweet with regards to the situation in Rivers State. And he would be seen as the highest ranking officer of that party, looking at the fact that, in the just past election, he was the presidential candidate. So what exactly is the PDP doing with regards to the situation in Rivers State? Or is the governor of Rivers State correct to say, PDP has failed me, the PDP has not supported us, have not helped us, we are only going to just focus on Rivers State?
Okay, thank you very much, Andrew. You raised several issues, but let me start with the disposition of the Rivers State Governor Fubara, as it concerns the allegation or its disposition that PDP has failed the Rivers State. Well, I would not distance my assertion from his, and I have my reasons. My reason is very clear that if you recall in our discussion here, at a point, I did say that at the next meeting, that was when we reviewed the next meeting. And I did say that at that next meeting, Governor Fubara drew the attention of men to the fact that the Rivers State ought not to have been included among the states where congresses will hold, because the issue of caretaker committee of the state had not been resolved. He also, and I also said that the national chairman of the party, Ambassador Umar Dabagum, did say that they were going to prefer a political solution to the issue of the caretaker. But I am aware that even as we speak today, nothing has been done in favor of Governor Fubara in respect of either the caretaker committee or even the upcoming Congress. And I've also said at different fora that the issue of leadership of the party, as established and as practiced, and as it exists in precedent, had always been within the governor, the current governor of any state where PDP is governing. So even on account of this, Governor Fubara is saying that the state and he as governor has not been related with by the party. He's not telling it like he's saying they will be saying the truth.
So the PDP has failed the governor then?
You said?
So would it be right to say the PDP has failed the governor?
I said that clearly. I said the PDP, that's our party, has not related to Governor Fubara the way the party is relating with other governors. And even at a forum yesterday on our television, I did recall that in the history of PDP, the only governor that has suffered the case of Fubara in the party was Governor Mbadimigi of Anambra State, who was denied the control of the structure of the party. So these are obvious statements of fact. And I've also said it here, and I also said on that platform, that by precedent, governors are in charge of the structure of their state in PDP. And you can check it from Bayelsa to Adamawa and from Calabar to Enugu State. It is the governors who are in charge of the structure, except in the case of Rivers State. So, on account of this, the governor is saying that PDP has failed him or the party has failed the state. It will be difficult to say that he's telling a lie or to say that his assertion is not correct.
So what about the presidential candidate of your party in the last election, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar? I mean,
the situation in the party is a sort of a mixed bag concerning handling of the Rivers State party crisis or even governance crisis. I have not had any private discussion with Governor Fubara. Neither have I had any private discussion with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the former candidate of the party, in respect of the situation in Rivers State. So what I know and what I see is what is in public domain. But as it concerns the PDP, I participated at the next meeting. And on account of that, I can say what happened. So I do not know if the governor and Atiku Abubakar has another means of communication apart from what we are seeing in public space.
But many would expect that at the level the situation is, a high-ranking member of the PDP in the person of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar would be speaking out concerning what is happening in Rivers State, and in fact calling the organs of the party to see that the issues are resolved. We have seen him respond to many other issues that sometimes are not even directly connected to the party. For instance, the issue with the president during the parade. We saw the tweet of the former vice president, and many other issues have happened. But this that concerns his constituents directly, his party, where he has been a member and has rose through the ranks, and have also the party had worked and supported him to achieve certain milestone politically. Many just expect that we should see messages addressing this issue in Rivers State, and even from the national chairman. Or beyond that is also a similar issue in Edo State, and we have not seen, at least to my knowledge, any of these principal officers also discussing or addressing the situation in Edo State as well, with the elections in that state just around the corner. Or does the PDP not care if it loses out in the elections in Edo State? Or is there a new, does the PDP now have a new motto or a new goal in front of it that does not involve the whole?
Well, I don't know. And I say this with every sense of responsibility. I do know that the National Publicity Secretary of the party comes up with statements and has also participated in interviews where he supports the position of Governor Fubara and the position of the candidate of the party in Edo State. So it will speak to the issue statement from the party. I'm aware and I have read from the police secretary of the party who speaks for the party. For instance, on the issue of the House of Assembly in Rivers State, the police secretary of the party, Ologbodiyan, has consistently written and also spoken on platforms that, going by the line of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, that the Amewule group have screened to be members of the House of Assembly, having defected from the party. I have read that from him not twice. On the issue of Edo State, I'm also aware, I've also read the statement of the party declaring that the candidate who was elected at the Congress of the party remains the candidate of the party. So when we are talking about statements, when we are talking about support for the party, this is what I have seen, or these are what I have seen.
All right. Let me quickly remind the listener before we go on to the next question that we're streaming live on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. So you can go join the conversation there. You can watch and listen to us online from wherever you are. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH is the handle on WhatsApp. On YouTube, it is Nigeria Info PH. And on X, it is Nigeria Info PH. We're streaming on these platforms so you can join and listen live and watch online as well as drop your comments. Now, quickly before we go to a commercial in under 2 minutes, if the PDP national leadership had intervened more or as expected, I mean, you have mentioned the statements, but if those statements were supposed to be the level of intervention, I don't think that the governor would have said what he had said. So it simply meant that beyond the statement, there are other things that the party could have been able to do that it is not doing. So if the national leadership of the party had intervened more than we are seeing now, do you think that we would have resolved the political instability that we're seeing at the moment in Rivers State?
I want to say, and this is a very personal opinion to me, I want to say that the challenge or the difficulty of the intervention of certain leaders, I'm not talking about the party now, certain leaders in the party, is predicated on the fact that people don't know or they can't actually say if the former governor of Rivers State and FCT Minister, who is serving in another party outside of his own party, could still be considered as a member of the People's Democratic Party. I think that is the challenge that some leaders have. And that is why intervention became difficult.
Okay. All right. We'll hold you on that thought. We'll go on a very short commercial. When we come back, we'll take some questions. And there's still more to respond to about rumors concerning 2027. Just stay on the line for us. still. And we're asking, before the commercial, we had asked if the national leadership of the PDP had been more involved. Perhaps could we have seen the political instability in Rivers State resolved? And he had said before the break that, well, it's not because maybe the parties don't, but one reason could be the fact that some individuals in the party who might want to resolve this might find it difficult because we have a situation where the FCT minister is working an APC government, and then there's all of that, whether he's still a member of the PDP or not, is all that back and forth would make it even difficult to resolve the issue at that level. Well, I don't know what you think about it, but we'll open the phone line shortly. Let me get back to my guest. Mr. Ologbodiyan, thank you for staying on the line for us. Good morning.
Thank you very much, Andrew.
All right, the numbers to call to make your contributions: 0817 923 0002 or 0817 923 0003. I said earlier, we are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. On Facebook, it is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. You can watch and listen to us live, and importantly, drop your comments. And we have a plethora of them here. I'll be taking some. I can't take all of them. On WhatsApp, it is 0809-030-6416. Now, before we take on the messages and the phone calls, I just put out one question, Mr. Ologbodiyan, and that would be what we heard the Zenith Labour Party say regards to 2027. The accusation was that the FCT minister would run against the President Bola Tinubu in 2027, and that is one fundamental reason why whatever is happening now is happening strong, because the FCT minister wants to hold on to some structure and be in charge of the happenings, because he would need that for 2027, in quote, according to the Zenith Labour Party leader, national leadership. This rumor, I would call it a rumor because we have not heard from the FCT minister, but many are pointing in that direction to say it would be absurd to think that an individual who had nurtured the dream and the goal and participated in the last election but failed at the tail end to clinch the ticket might still be nursing that ambition. If that is anything to go by, we would now have to ask, which party would he be running on? And some people would put that side by side with the situation we have with the national leadership of the party, where the G60, led by Honorable Ugo Chinyere, have alluded to the fact that, wait, the party national chairman at the moment is in cahoots with the FCT minister, working with the APC to destabilize the party, and so on and so forth. So, is this something you have heard? Is that something the PDP might have also heard? Or are there any concerns around this rumor?
Well, if you ask me, it is something that I have heard. You have also said that it is a rumor that is milling around. So it is possible that I could have also heard the rumor. But you have also said that the issue has not been confirmed by the FCT minister. And as such, it remains in the realm of rumor. But if there's anything that is quelling this rumor, I think it is more of the fact that the FCT minister is interested in the structure of the party. I think perhaps, like you also rightly said, people are looking at that direction and they are claiming that, oh, perhaps you want to use it in 2027. But the answer to that is being in the wind. I mean, I can never confirm.
But can you confirm for us if the party is taking any actions with regards to its resolutions from the convention? What is happening with the disciplinary committee? What is the situation with the chairman of your party? And we have, I think, August, and we have a few weeks to August, and we are hearing reports of some court papers that are trying to push that date even further.
I think what you are referring to as a convention is the last NEC meeting.
The NEC meeting, yes. Oh, sorry.
Thank you very much. Well, as regards if there are plans to push the neck further, I think the new date for neck now is no longer August. It's September. I think September 16th. That's the new date that they have announced for the next neck. But in respect of there are these court papers, yes, I'm aware that the party's national chairman has strangely had some court papers in which he has taken people acting on his behalf. Let me put it this way: people acting on his behalf has taken the NWC, the National Working Committee, which runs the day-to-day activities of the party, to court. It has also taken the Board of Trustees, which serves as a conscience of the party, to court. They have also taken the NEC, the National Executive Committee, which serves as which has oversight functions on the party activities as well as the National Working Committee, to court on one ground that they cannot remove the acting national chairman of the party, Ambassador Ilansu Tabago. I think it's strange because it is like one going to court against oneself. So it's a totally strange situation. That, because as we speak, the acting national chairman also holds the position of the deputy national chairman of the party for the North. And it's now in court that it cannot be removed as acting chairman, which rightly belongs to the North Central.
So why did he go to court if there was an agreement politically to resolve the issue after the neck? I mean, that was why everybody had to stay calm. So why then, after an agreement, go behind and go to court?
But that's why I said everything is strange. What's happening in the party is absolutely, a lot of things are happening in the party that are strange.
All right. Let's hear from the listener. We'll take a few messages and calls. The number is 0817-923-0002 or 0817-923-0003. On Facebook, Nyeke Charles says, the PDP National leadership have failed with regards to the crisis in Rivers State. Precious Wanlozie says PDP has really failed and it will be difficult for them to rise again. This is the first time in Nigeria I'm seeing a man from another party serving under another party. The FCT minister has zero ambition in 2027. Stop the blackmail. Smith Tombari Barabe says that. Oba Felix says there's an atom of truth in this very rumor that the FCT minister is planning to run for 2027 presidential election. Well, at least that's what the Zenith Labour Party thinks. Clever Sonny says it's very sad that the PDP leaders cannot expel the FCT minister that has been working against the PDP. We have a plethora of messages. Oba Felix says there's an atom of truth in this rumor. I think the FCT minister is planning for 2027. There's one way to find out, or two ways to find out. The FCT minister would either confirm it or dispel it, or we see it happen when 2027 comes around the corner. Let's quickly go over to the phone lines. If the PDP had intervened at the national level, perhaps you think we would not see the situation we're seeing now. Dakuku from Echie, good morning, straight to the point.
Hello, good morning, Femi Andro.
All right, Dakuku, go on.
I did Dakuku from Abokeche. And listen to me. If the national chairman, National Working Committee of PDP, we are interested in River State, my governor will not be saying all these things. Look at what is happening in PDP. The former governor who says chief minister was working with Tinubu, but instead, they could not even suspend him as a person who played anti-party. They tell me, if I'm seen, I will drop PDP and join any party that I like. That's what I'm supposed to do.
All right, Dakuku. Okay, Dakuku.
I get my point, so they cannot do anything. Instead of saying to suspend the deputy chairman of that party, who is now playing anti-party, they will assign it. All the democrats in PDP. If I'm one of them, I'll stop now. I will depart from PDP to another party. Let PDP die woefully. They are not in the national chairman of the party because I know his
No, Dakuku, no. Please. You don't know that it's collecting money and you don't have any proof. So please, such allegations, it's very heavy ones that you cannot substantiate. I would not encourage it. Thank you. Victor is in Brumo Krushi. Quickly, Victor, good morning.
Okay, good morning, Jamie Andrew.
Welcome.
Okay, my take on the whole thing is that FCT Minister is the one orchestrating with the whole thing, all the back and forth in the APC and PDP. But I want to say this. What he is trying to do is to cause confusion in PDP, and then at the end of the day, everybody will leave Nwike in PDP. And then let's see how it is. Because I see the outcome of two. Maybe at the end of the day, it will still be the same person to fight Tinubu 2027. That's what I'm looking at.
All right, Victor, thank you. Well, we have to wait. Like I said, the Zenith Labour Party thinks that is what would happen. But we've had no confirmation of that from the FCT Minister. Letambari from Bori, good morning. Besides, 2027, they would say it's a couple of years away.
Good morning.
Letambari from Bori, yes, go on.
Good morning to your guests online. Yeah. My concern to this issue is that I think in the real sense, I think we can say the governor is also the leader of the party in the state. But the reason why this state, River State own is exceptional is that we all remember the role former Governor Wike played in the PDP National when there was nobody there to actually take responsibility of the party. You remember in 2014, 2015, that Governor Wike actually took responsibility of this party, hold it to a stand when there was problem, when there was crisis. The man stood financially and otherwise to sustain the party. And in this phase of things, with all the contributions former Governor Wike, the FCT Minister, has played, did you think the National can just sit down and watch the governor who is just brought yesterday, who has not played any vital role in the party? Then they will just allow that Governor Wike should allow that structure to go like that. And secondly, you can see from the play of things in River State, actually it is the court that is playing in the middle of the whole game. And so we have to allow the court to take its very valid decision, just like what the court said about the House of Assembly members, directing that if anybody wants to talk about the defection, they refer them to the Federal High Court, and vindicated the pronouncement of the lower court, putting Right Honorable Amewule in charge of the River State House of Assembly. So at least
let me correct you there so you don't put out wrong information. Hold on, Letambari. Let me correct you, please. The judgment did not say that Martin Amewule should go and be speaker, if that's what you're saying. It did not say that.
No.
So don't mislead people.
I can argue with this. I can argue you with this. What the judge said is that he first of all set aside.
Letambari, unfortunately, the conversation is not on that judgment. We've had that several times, and we've had different opinions, and we'll continue to have different opinions. I just wanted to make you understand that it did not say that any party or this party or that party should go and take charge of the assembly. Do not say what the court did not say. There are several matters in courts. Jurisdiction issue came up, and that has been settled by the courts in favor of the Martin Amewule-led faction, and let it be that way. However, the interpretation goes from there. It would have to depend on the individuals and the steps that they will take in court to back that argument. Let's go to Akrika quickly. Muriel is on the line. Hello, Muriel. Good morning.
Hi, Shemi. Good morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Shemi. This is Dr. Salman.
All right, go on.
We use this opportunity to advise the PDP, to continue to deal with this matter. They should continue to play and toy with the remaining states until it will dawn on them that when they lose River State and they do completely. Look, they are doing this actually the peace of Kola. Do they not see the body language of not just Rivers people, the whole of Nigerians, how they feel towards the FCT minister? Do they think it's those dark moves that will give them what all their plans? Look, if they don't wake up and fix what is happening in the River State and Edo, they are going to lose this system, and PDP is going to become not going to be the second runner up, or what do they call it, first runner up or second runner up when it comes to the election. They are going to lose flat. Look at me, with the supporters of the governor of River State, we are going to encourage it. If the body language, in this state, they're going to encourage him to leave the PDP, abandon the PDP, and we're going to move with him. We know what the PDP has been, but what is happening now? It will shock the PDP. River State will abandon PDP because of them, and the game they're playing with the governor.
Let's wait until then. Christian from Bonny Island, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome, Christian. Go on.
Yes, what I think the governor should do now is to try and gather support so that he can get within the PDP and stabilize himself. He should not be moved. He should not be shaken. He should stand on his right. What he's fighting for is right. And I think at the end of the day, if God lives with the people of River State, the masses, the innocent that are backing him up, he will get his victory. We should forget about this rumor about the FCT minister contesting 2027. Look, we should go back to experience what they did with Odili, what they did with Amechi, and don't be surprised they will do the same thing with him, because it is a big threat to them to give a Rivers man the presidential ticket. It's like giving him a knife and a yam. They will not do that. Last minute, they will disappoint Wike. Bet me. I tell you this.
All right.
What the governor needs to do, yes, I've not finished. What the governor needs to do is stand his ground and get the necessary support. Call the Niger Delta states for support. Let them back him up. As PDP, states. That is what they should do. They should not threaten us with 2027. They can go to hell with that.
All right, Christian, thank you, but mind the language, please. And one more call, and then we wrap up with my guest. Ida from Nkoro, let's hear you quickly, please.
Yeah, Andre Femi, thank you very much for this topic. The governor is PDP governor. We are not going anywhere. The former governor ruled 8 years, and he has left office. He's now the minister under Bola Tinubu, who is an APC member. So the former governor is now an APC member because Bola Tinubu employed him to work with him. My brother, one man cannot pocket River State. He cannot. We are not going to any other party. I on the bidder with the governor, with the support of the governor. We are not going to any other party. Last, PDP will fail Chief Barrister Boye so Wike. Back it today. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, Ida, thank you. Mr. Ologbodiyan, quickly, in under 2 minutes as we wrap up, it is not a crime to work for an opposition political party. I mean, it's something that Nigerians have yearned for, to see that when you win the election, carry everybody along. And that would say it's what the FCT minister, perhaps because of his success as governor and what he's currently doing in the FCT, I mean, everybody's applauding him, is why perhaps the president had, brought him in. What would you say? What's your response? Because some people seem to not agree with that, and including yours.
Andrew, it's your own opinion, as well as the opinion of those who subscribe to your views too. But that is not what is contained in the Constitution of the People's Democratic Party. The Constitution of the People's Democratic Party does not permit any member of the party, not when the party is working on a national government. The situation we have currently is that the PDP has not been invited by the APC to form a national government. The APC is working with the Minister of FCT. So I will not subscribe to your opinion that there's nothing wrong. There are a lot that are wrong.
All right. I'll take that to be your final note on the conversation this morning. Thank you again for availing us your time, Mr. Ologbodiyan. Hopefully, sometime in the future, we'll bring you back as the issues continue to unfold.
Thank you very much.
Have yourself a wonderful day. Well, you heard it. Well, there is something wrong, he says, according to the PDP constitution. My name is Ifeami Andrew. A commercial now, the business and world news at 9.
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
You now have the opportunity to explore study and work options in the USA. Do you know that you can have your